Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be reacting to episode 5, season 1 of Maxton Hall. So last time I reacted to episode 4. So just a quick recap of what happened in episode 4. So James and Ruby, they were spending more time together and getting to know each other better while they were organizing this party. And they were falling in love with each other. And James opened up to Ruby about his life, about how even though he has all this privilege and he's rich, but he really has no control in his own life. And I like that, they are starting to, have these very meaningful and heartfelt conversations together. And also Ruby, she went to the headmaster and she asked the headmaster to reduce James's suspension. And I really like that she did that for James. She really cares about James a lot. It's obvious that they both care about each other very much. Something else that happened was that apparently the Beaufort family, they were going to have this conference dinner to launch their new Young Beaufort line, but this conference was supposed to take place at the same time as the fancy party at Maxton Hall. So James's father basically had to force James to choose between going to this conference or going to the party. So he essentially forced James to choose between his obligations to his family and the company, or what he wants to do, which was to spend time with Ruby. And he chose to go to the party instead to spend time with Ruby. And that upset James's father. One major thing that happened in episode 4 was that James and Ruby, they finally kissed at the party. I love that part, but unfortunately they were interrupted by James's father, who came to the party to look for him. So that's basically the end of episode 4. So now let's get into episode 5 and see what happens.
Alles aus dem Ruder läuft.
Well, he does have a point. I mean, the power got cut off. I think they were so busy with the kiss that they completely forgot about all the chaos that was happening upstairs. I was expecting his father to scream and shout at him, but oh God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's so obvious that Lydia and the teacher, they still have very deep feelings for each other. I kind of feel bad for Lydia and the teacher. I mean, even though they never should have gotten involved in the first place, it was, it's wrong for a teacher to get involved with his student, but, they obviously love each other, and it hurts them so much that they had to break up, but it's clear that they both still love each other. I'm glad the party's a success. Oh, okay, so he did write that recommendation for Ruby to get into Oxford. Everything seems to be running smoothly for Ruby now. The party is a success, and she got this recommendation from the headmaster to get into Oxford. I'm so happy for Ruby. Okay, and now he's shouting.
Besitzt du ernsthaft die Dreistigkeit, heute Abend da aufzuschlagen, unsere Firma zu repräsentieren?
Du weißt, dass ich die Linie bis ins kleinste Detail kenne. Ich hatte die Rede perfekt drauf.
Das ändert nichts daran, dass alles, was du anfasst, in einer Katastrophe endet. Es war schon so, als du klein warst. Du
What the hell?
An erster Stelle stehen. Aber dass das Disziplin verlangt, hast du noch nie gehabt.
Ohne mich hätte es ja nicht mal eine Pressekonferenz gegeben.
Und es ist dein Glück, dass ich dich vor dem Presseraum abgefangen habe. Wo du das einzig Gute zerstören konntest, das du je für diese Familie getan hast.
So Lydia never got the chance.
Womit wir bei dir
Oh
wären.
my gosh.
Unserem Casanova. Unserem selbsternannten Romeo. Der auf Familienbelange scheißt, wenn es ihm gerade nicht in den Kalender passt. Der einen Kniefall vor mir macht, wenn es um das verdammte Lacrosse-Training geht. Aber es nicht fertig bringt. An dem einen Abend, an dem wir alle auf ihn zählen, zu tun, was ihm gesagt wird. Es wird auch ruhig.
Mr. Sutton, darf ich?
Ja.
I'm glad that they finally have this moment together because the relationship between Ruby and this teacher kind of became quite tense after she saw him kissing Lydia in his office. So,
Ich hätte nicht mal die erste Woche
I have made it through the first week here without you. Oh, yeah. I remember, like, before that incident, Ruby used to be very close to this teacher.
Ein Oxford-Stipendiat aus einem noch kleineren Kaff als meinem.
I'm glad that they kind of patched things up between them.
Ich werde auch nicht aufgeben, bis ich da bin, wo ich hin will. Das verspreche ich Ihnen.
I mean, even after everything, even after knowing the teacher's relationship with Lydia, you know, Ruby is still grateful. You know, she's still grateful for, you know, everything that this teacher has taught her, or his support for her. So all these years that she's been at Maxton Hall.
Jeden Tag den Rollstuhl von deinem Schwiegervater schieben? Willst du sie beschatten? Dieses Mädchen wird
I knew it.
eine Goldgräberin, die sich lieber hochschläft, als selber etwas zu leisten. Und ich werde nicht zulassen. Halt den Mund. Ich spreche mal rein.
What the hell? What was that?
Dürfte ich
Between
mit meinem Sohn reden?
the father and the driver. What the hell? There is definitely some weird
Ich hab dich genau
relationship, some weird tension between the driver and James's father.
Einnahmen seiner Frau angewiesen ist. Ich weiß, dass ihr Konto jeden Monat überzogen ist, weil ihre schäbige Bäckerei kaum etwas abwirft. Ich weiß, dass ihre kleine Schwester mit manchen ihrer Bilder auf ihrem Blog Copyrights verletzt und dass das Haus, in dem sie wohnen, nach 18 Jahren immer noch nicht abbezahlt ist.
It's so obvious that James's father was going to,
Das kostet mich einen Anruf.
you know, investigate Ruby and her family.
Ich sorge dafür,
Of course he was going to do
dass
that.
hübschen Sozialwohnung umschauen kann und das Oxford-Edition zuschauen.
Oh my gosh, James's father is such an asshole.
Auseinander.
He is so evil. He's going to, you know, I remember I've said several times previously that James's father is going to do everything in his power to prevent James and Ruby from being together. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's threatening to destroy Ruby's chances of getting into Oxford. he is threatening her admission to Oxford. He's using Ruby as leverage so that James will stay away from Ruby.
Lass uns abhauen.
Was?
Du hast gesagt, du würdest mit mir weggehen von hier. Du machst eine Abschlussform, das ist einen neuen Job.
Du hast gesagt,
Vergiss, was ich dir gesagt habe. Ich halte es nicht mehr aus.
No, I don't think this is a good idea.
Später erzählst du mir wieder was von
Über
Vater.
dich, über ihr.
I feel bad for them. I really do. I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't feel bad for them, but I do. This is clearly like a forbidden love situation.
Hauen wir ab von hier.
Like, I'm so torn about them because on one hand, what they're doing is wrong. You know, they're teacher and student, they shouldn't be together. But on the other hand, they obviously love each other very much, and I'm just so torn about these two. But I don't think it's a good idea for them to run away like this. Okay, is this going to be like James is going to give Ruby the cold shoulder because of what his father said? Because his father threatened to destroy Ruby and her family if James did not leave Ruby alone. So now he's just pretending to, pretending like he doesn't care about Ruby and giving her the cold shoulder to protect her and her family from James's father. I think this is what's happening because it just feels so obvious.
Gar nichts.
Sein Vater aus Kassel.
Yeah, she sees right through him.
War das?
Bild dir mal nicht ein, irgendwas über meine Familie zu wissen.
Yeah, you could see it in James's eyes, see it on James's face. He's so obvious about it. And Ruby, she can see right through him.
Warum bist du so?
She knows. Yeah, she knows that it's an act, that he's acting this way. She knows that something happened.
Du bleibst hier. Ich will, dass du damit aufhörst.
What's going on?
Ist für ein Treppenlift.
It's for stair lift. I don't need much. I don't want your money.
Schatz, du musst schon so viel bewältigen. Das ist nicht deine Verantwortung, das ist unsere.
Oh, okay. Alright. So,
Dass wir die Dinge mit der Familie zusammen machen, einander helfen, füreinander da sind? Natürlich nicht.
okay, so she was trying to save money she's been working to make money to help her father
Jetzt wissen wir nicht alle, dass ich daran schuld bin, dass
because
ich diesen Scheißlift überhaupt brauche.
she still feels so guilty and responsible for what happened to her father.
Steh auf.
I like James's mother because James's mother just seems so nice. Like she was nice to Ruby when they were at the store. It's mainly James's father who doesn't like Ruby
Komm, ich bring dich jetzt mit.
and is trying so hard to prevent James and Ruby from being together. but I don't think James's mother has any problems with James's relationship with Ruby. She hasn't said anything. We haven't really seen much of James's mother.
Ja.
His mother seems...
Ich hätte es gewünscht, jemand anderes zu sein.
Ich denke, das tut jeder.
Yeah, she seems more compassionate.
Ich verliebt.
She was unhappy in love.
Irgendwann mal an dem Punkt, an dem
So she was in another relationship before she met James's father?
aufhört, nach Dingen zu greifen, die nicht dazu passen.
Or is she referring to James's father?
Ich habe mich in die Arbeit gestürzt. Bin Mutter geworden.
Naja,
Er ist einander entwickelt. Manchmal machen Menschen einander unglücklich, egal wie sehr sie sich lieben, und es ist besser. Das ist besser.
I think she's referring to James's father. Which is understandable because James's father is not a good person. You know, he's so arrogant and cocky and controlling and narcissistic. It's no wonder his mother is unhappy in her marriage.
Er gehört dir.
I feel so bad for James and Ruby because, I mean, obviously they love each other very much and they want to be together, but because of James's father and his father threatening to destroy Ruby and her family, he's trying so hard to, stay away from Ruby and give her the cold shoulder, but you can tell that it's hurting him so much and it's hurting Ruby. Oh, we're finally going to learn how Lydia met the teacher.
ich wusste nur, dass Lehramtsstudent ist. Sie ist nichts.
Okay, so they met before the teacher knew who Lydia was.
Und der Letzte, dem ich gute Nacht gewünscht habe.
Okay.
Ich weiß nicht, womit ich gerechnet hatte, als wir uns das erste Mal getroffen haben, aber
I remember Lydia and the teacher talked about running away together earlier in the episode, but I don't know. I don't think Lydia is going to go through with it, even though it was originally Lydia's idea in the previous episode. But I don't know. I don't think Lydia has the confidence to really go against her parents.
Ich will dir bedanken, dass du es getan hast. Nach dem Unfall, wir haben uns so ins Weitermachen gestürzt. Wir haben nicht wirklich über das geredet, was passiert ist.
I really like this moment between
Betrifft ja auch euch.
Ruby and her father.
Konsequenzen für euch.
I think they really need to talk about what happened.
Wenn es mich nicht gäbe, wäre das alles nicht passiert.
Oh no, Ruby.
Das weißt du überhaupt nicht. Und
Don't think like that.
Auf der Welt, mein Schatz. Und was nützt mir meine blöden Füße, wenn du nicht da bist? Mein Leben ist erfüllt.
Yeah.
Und ich bin dankbar für jede Sekunde. Stehend. Oder sitzend. Okay.
Ruby feels so guilty about what happened. She still blames herself, but really
Für Kino, für Tanz.
her father doesn't because it was an accident,
Ich würde dich viel lieber wieder mal aus meinem Zimmer werfen, wie so ein richtiger Teenager.
Okay.
He's happy and content with his life. And Ruby, I think she really needs to learn to let go of all of this guilt that she feels. Because it really wasn't her fault that her dad is in a wheelchair.
Sehr geehrte Ruby Bell, wir freuen uns, Ihnen mitteilen zu dürfen, dass Sie...
so happy for Ruby. She worked so hard to get into Oxford, and now she's finally going to Oxford.
Und dann sag mal, was du hast. Wir wollen nie wieder drüber reden, glatt sein. Du hast es repariert? Ich weiß,
She fixed the dress?
dann können wir dir den Lift kaufen.
Oh, I love this sister so much. I love this close relationship between the sisters. I know I've said this so many times, but I wish I had a sister like that. But I'm an only child, so, well, I have half siblings, but I grew up like an only child, so I've always wondered what it felt like to grow up with siblings.
Dein Großvater wäre stolz auf dich und wir sind es auch.
I'm glad we finally get more moments, more scenes between James and his mother.
Danke mal für noch ein paar Kilo mehr sentimentales Gewicht und Erwartungen auf meinen Schultern. Juni hast du. Ich sage, dass ich aufholen will. Dass ich nicht das Aushängeschild für Young Wolf bin. Dass ich überhaupt mit der Firma nichts zu tun habe.
I mean, yeah. Like James, he doesn't want all of this pressure. He doesn't want all these expectations put on him. He doesn't want to be the heir. He doesn't want to take over the business. He doesn't want to be the face of Young Beaufort. And I think he's now at his breaking point, or at least almost at his breaking point. You know, he is just so tired of all of this pressure and expectations which have been put on him. He just wants to do what he wants and have control over his own life.
So jung. Ich will nicht, dass du irgendwann bereust, die Chancen, die wir dir gegeben haben, weggeworfen zu haben.
Natürlich gehe ich auch nach Hause. Du hast die Firma übernommen? Natürlich übernehme ich die Firma. Vielleicht brauche ich wieder abziehen. Ich wünsche mich aus der Reihe tanzen. Ich will nicht immer hingehen.
Okay, let me just pause right here. Okay, sorry, let me pause. Okay, so I can actually understand both sides because as a parent, you just want the best for your children. And, you know, it's like what James's mother said, you know, she wants her son to, you know, to live life, to be given the opportunities that she was given when she was growing up. And I'm sure as a parent, as a mother, she just wants the best for her son. But at the same time, you know, James, you know, this life, you know, being the face of Young Beaufort and eventually taking over the business, going to Oxford, he doesn't want any of that. It's not in his blood, you know, it's not what he wants to do. He just wants to have control over his own life and do what he wants and what makes him happy. And that should be the most important thing. So, I mean, I can definitely understand both sides. Lydia's pregnant? With the teacher's baby? Oh no. Oh no. This is no doubt going to cause a lot of problems for Lydia and her family. Sorry, let me just quickly adjust this. I'm sorry. there's something going on with the mother. I don't know. It's just the look. I'm worried that something is happening with the mother. Oh, yeah, and the look that she gave her husband. Yeah, it's obvious that there's some tension between James's parents. At Oxford University?
Diese Menschen finden ihr Glück, ganz egal, was das Leben ihnen anbietet.
Oh, the school is so beautiful. This must be Oxford, right?
Also zur Anmeldung bitte einfach da hinten einmal durch und dann orientiert ihr euch die ganze Zeit links. Und dann seid ihr da.
Okay, cool. Danke.
Entschuldigung.
I'm still trying to get used to the fact that they are in England, but everyone speaks German.
Leng, bist du für die Interviews hier? Also die Unterkünfte, die sind...
Über den Rasen und zweimal rechts. Dankeschön.
Schön, dich kennenzulernen.
Diese Liebe für das Falsche entscheiden. Und der einzige...
Oh my gosh. What are the odds of both of them ending up next to each other in the same dorm building?
Eine todsichere Methode. Eine 50 ganz halb.
I mean, of course that was going to happen. Of course they were going to end up with rooms right next to each other, right? Of course. Okay, so that was Maxton Hall episode 5. I really enjoyed this episode. It's a really good episode. The show is definitely getting better with each episode. I really like this episode just as much as episode 3 and 4. I think episodes 3 to 5 are the best episodes so far. I really hate James's father even more now. He is so arrogant. He was so arrogant, so narcissistic, so controlling. Oh my God, he's driving me crazy. I hate him so much. But like I said, he makes a great villain. He's a very good villain in the story. But I find his father so hypocritical, because I remember in one of the previous episodes, it was revealed that the Beaufort family business is actually owned by James's mother. It was created by James's mother's ancestor. So James's mother comes from a rich and privileged family, whereas James's father, he came from a middle-class background, just like Ruby, and he actually married into the Beaufort family. So I don't know why, like, James's father is so hostile and so antagonistic towards Ruby, because they came from the same backgrounds. You know, they are both from, you know, poorer working class family. So James's father should be more compassionate and more understanding towards Ruby. But no, it seems like James's mother is the one who's the more compassionate one, who was nicer to Ruby, and not James's father. You know, you would think that with their similar backgrounds that James's father would be the more understanding, more compassionate one, but no. I find that so hypocritical of James's father. You know, he's such a hypocrite. And I'm really disappointed that because James's father had threatened Ruby and her family, that James is now, you know, keeping his distance from her. And you can tell that it's it's killing him inside, because he loves Ruby and he cares about her and he wants to be with her, but he's keeping his distance because he wants to protect her and protect her family from his father. And I just feel so bad for both of them. You can just tell, it's so obvious how much they love each other and want to be together, but at the moment it just seems like that's not possible. And it just makes me hate James's father even more. And so, yeah, that's where we left with James and Ruby's relationship. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope, James and Ruby can overcome this and they can be together eventually. But at the moment, it seems like, they won't be able to be together, at least not for now. As for Lydia and the teacher, I also feel bad for them too. It's so obvious that they love each other. They have very deep feelings for each other and they want to be together. But again, it's so hard for them to be because their relationship is so morally wrong. And there's just so many things against them. And I want them to be happy. Like I said, I have mixed feelings about it because on the one hand, it's illegal for a teacher to get involved with his student. So their relationship is wrong. They shouldn't be together. But at the same time, they're both upset and it hurts them so much to be apart. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen between the teacher and Lydia. And now with Lydia being pregnant with his baby, that's going to complicate things even more. And I'm interested to see what will happen, like what will come of this. So yeah, overall, very good episode. I look forward to watching episode 6, which is the last episode of season 1. If you want to watch my reactions to the previous episodes, please check out my Maxton Hall playlist. I will put the link in the description box below. And if you want to watch more reaction from me, then please subscribe to my channel. And that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.